Starting again.
Starting again. Are we rolling now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, welcome back, guys. Baby Got Stacks.
Welcome.
It's gonna sound a little different, maybe. I don't know.
Hopefully
not as bad as we anticipate, but you never know. I don't have my headphones or my microphone, so we're, as we like to call it, or I like to call it, raw dogging it over here. So that's what I felt like reading this entire book. Okay, you summed up my experience.
Ooh.
Let me tell you what, I was not feeling good this week, so I did not go to work Thursday and Friday because I just was not feeling good.
I got sick on Friday too,
and so I really put this book on the back burner, which, if anyone knows Haunting Adeline by H.D. Carlton, they know that this is a thick book.
You 500
harm someone.
Oh, I bet. It's like almost 600.
It's almost. I think it's like 570 something or something like that.
Yeah.
And so I had to read like pretty much almost the whole book in one sitting. I had to read almost a little over 300 pages. I finally finished it last night at like 11:30 because I was determined to finish this book on time for you guys. What a ride that was.
What a ride. I haven't seen your rating at all. Have you seen mine?
I have seen yours. Uh-huh. I gave it a 3.
Okay.
I think the writing was good.
And
I think I liked the great-grandma murder.
I love a good murder.
I liked that. I liked the aspects of like reading the journal, like reading the diary, and then kind of finding out what the author. I didn't know if it was going to be the granddad, the great granddad, or if it was going to be Ronaldo. It was really good. What I did not like was the whole entire concept, rest of the book. I know that this is a dark romance. We read the trigger warnings. We knew it was going to happen. But a gun does not go in. What is with...
Guns and lollipops don't belong certain places.
I don't know why women want to write about things going into places that are going to do more harm than good. Nothing should go in there unless it's another body part.
Clean.
That is all.
Sanitized.
No gun.
No gun.
I also did not like... I didn't like the forced sexual encounters. I think I would have liked it more. Now I understand because it's dark romance, whatever. I think I would have liked it more if she also enjoyed the dark aspect.
Yeah.
I think that would have made it better.
Yeah.
Because I get that they were trying to have him be the hero with the whole taking the pedophiles and killing them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
But I just didn't like how she hated it so much, but then she also thought she liked it, and then I don't know. It was definitely a mind game that she was playing with her, and I don't know.
It felt very Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah. So you want to tell them what you rated it?
I gave it a 2.75. I was thinking a 3, but it just didn't, in my head, I couldn't give it a 3. So I bumped it down a little bit. I wasn't too impressed by the writing. And basically the same. I liked the haunted house aspect of her trying to discover who murdered her great-grandmother. And figuring that whole thing out with the journal entries. And I just didn't need his whole side story of what he was doing.
Okay.
Did not need it at all. And this book would have been 200-300 pages. Every time it was his part, which it's broken up between her chapters and then his perspective chapters. I basically just skimmed through all of his because I just didn't care.
I skimmed through the sex scenes up towards the end.
They just weren't that interesting. I don't know.
I think the author did a really good job of like setting scenes.
Oh yeah, I love the atmosphere of that house.
Yes, that's what I loved about the writing aspect. I liked like when we went to they had the haunted house fair that came every year. Just like it almost felt like you were there. Like
I could picture it.
Yeah. And I liked that aspect, like you said, of the old house. And I really liked even the artwork. So, like, when we are reading her side of things, we get the haunted, like, the mansion. Yeah. And then when we're reading his side of things, we get the gravestones with the crow. And we also get the snippets of her grandmother's entries. Or great grandma.
I do have a question because we bought these books at the same time, right? Like at the same store. On your page 171, did you have a weird misprint?
Is it fucked up? Wait a minute. 171.
Yeah, because they have a rose as like a paragraph breaker. But it misprinted, so the rose covers up some of the words.
Yeah.
Instead.
Yes, I also. I was like, well, I guess I'm just not reading that.
I just won't read those 2 words in that couple sentences.
Also, we paid pretty much $30 for this book.
If I didn't pay that much, I would really question whether or not I would get rid of it.
So the cover's beautiful.
I love the covers.
Cover's gorgeous.
And some moths and skulls and spider webs.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna keep it just for the aesthetic. I kind of want to read the second book just to see like how it goes with the whole.
This book does end on a cliffhanger, which I didn't expect it to because most romance series kind of just ends off and then picks up later on.
Yeah, it does.
But
and also,
Gigi's
killer. Didn't really expect that.
I completely saw it from the beginning. The mention of Frank, I'm like, oh, he was so in love with her and then killed her. That's also why I didn't really want to give it 3 because it could have been interesting if I didn't solve it immediately.
And that's why I gave it a 3 because I had no clue and I was just like, wow.
But I still like reading from her journal entries.
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
But yeah, just her consent.
I didn't expect Nana to be in on it either.
That I didn't see coming, that they roped her into it.
That was interesting. But I just didn't, I don't know.
Or the mom, and then that the mom knew this whole time, too.
The mom drives me nuts in general. I don't like the mom. I guess I never read the back of the book.
Oh, yeah, you can go for it. It's not really a normal synopsis. Yeah.
So there's the manipulator and the shadow. So the manipulator is the main character, Adeline. She says, I can manipulate the emotions of anyone who lets me. I will make you hurt, make you cry, make you laugh inside. But my words don't affect him, especially not when I plead for him to leave. He's always there watching and waiting, and I can never look away. Not when I want him to come closer. She drove me nuts in the sense of, like, she hated Zaid's guts so much, but then like immediately
went along with it every time.
Yeah. The shadow, which is Zaid. I didn't mean to fall in love, and now that I have, I can't stay away. I'm memorized by her smile, by her eyes, and the way she moves, the way she undresses. I'll keep watching and waiting until I can make her mine. And once she is, I'll never let her go, not even when she begs me to. Now, I thought it was, this is going to sound really weird, I thought it was sweet with the story behind the roses with his mom.
Yeah.
That was like literally the only sweet part of this entire book. obviously we knew the trigger warnings coming in.
Yeah, there's a whole page.
Still weren't prepared for them.
Was not ready.
Luckily, they don't go into, like, too much detail, I would say, with, like, the child trafficking, and, I mean...
Yeah, his job, he's, like, a freelance...
Yeah.
Assassin, kind of, to track down these pedophiles and human trafficking rings and whatnot. And he does the killing. And so, I mean, the fingernails and the Achilles heels... ripping, tearing.
Well, yeah, that was really gruesome. That was really gruesome. But I'm saying is, like, I mean, towards the end, you get the, like, child sacrifice and stuff like that. But they don't go into, like, too much of the human trafficking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they don't really say what they do to the kids. It kind of walks around, which is nice because it's obviously awful.
Also, that creepy, like, doll character.
Oh yeah, what was her deal? Why?
She just went on a freaking rampage, killing senators. It's like, what is happening? And
she grew up in a cult or whatever.
That was just a weird thing.
It was just a strange addition.
I think if you like dark romances, like certain tropes, you would like this book.
It's for a specific person.
Correct.
A lot of people love these books.
We're not. I am the type of one that likes fluffy, cutesy, corny, make you gag romances. I'm just not the type of person that enjoys reading about a girl that doesn't want to be in these sexual situations and then he makes her and then she ends up liking it. I don't know. It's very weird.
Yeah. And even she's not sure about her own consent and it's like brought up, but it's never like answered.
Also, when a guy's that obsessed with you that he kills people for even looking at you,
I would call that a red flag.
Red flag.
Breaks into your house to leave flowers, leave them on the porch.
Like I said, I think you would like this book if you like certain tropes or you like the really dark romance.
Yeah.
This is just a little too dark for my liking. And
you have not just the sequel of this book, but you have another book by this author, don't you?
I do.
It's
what
is it called?
We'll see about that one. Okay. We'll see. Let me go into my Goodreads because I
Does it hurt?
I do not have another H.D. Carlton book. Let me just go into my Goodreads and I'll pull it out of a hat.
Getting fancy.
I own Does It Hurt by H.D. Carlton. Now, the cover of this book is...
The covers get me. Gorgeous.
Gorgeous. This one, says, who am I? I've forgotten the answer to that question long ago. Ever since I ran from that house, so desperate to escape, I left with only the clothes on my back and socks on my feet. After that day, I've only ever walked in stolen shoes. Could I be a girl who is searching for the meaning of life in faceless men? They were all so forgettable until he came along. He took me under a waterfall and made me forget my name, and in return, I took his instead. I don't know, he lured me onto his boat like a fish in the ocean seeking vengeance for my crime. Had I realized his intentions and that a massive storm would leave us shipwrecked, I would have ran. Now I'm a girl who's seeking refuge in a decrepit lighthouse with a man who loathes me almost as much as he craves me. He wants to hurt me, but the old caretaker of the abandoned island may have intentions far more sinister. It's no longer a question of who I am, but rather will I survive. So it kind of sounds like what I'm assuming is like her and the guy get into a fight and then they capsized and then they're stuck on an island in a lighthouse, and the lighthouse caretaker has his own secrets that they are probably trying to figure out. That one doesn't sound as
interesting.
Bad. I I can't see if there is, more than likely there's a trigger warning and a trigger page.
Probably.
I don't know.
These are so popular on TikTok, and they still kind of go around. I see every now and then.
Yeah, and I mean, we own the second one.
Yeah.
Will you? Which is strange because the second one isn't on Goodreads.
Really?
Well, when I go into HD Carlton and I do Cat and Mouse Duet, it just says number 1, but then there's nothing.
Huh. That one's Hunting Adeline, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's weird. I have it saved on Goodreads. I guess it's just not saved on her page.
I guess so.
Oh wait.
Well, and it also doesn't say number 2.
Oh, weird. Yeah, no, it doesn't. It just calls it number
That's
1.
So strange.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh wait. Hold on. You did Hunting Adeline instead of Haunting because your review, your 2.75 is under Hunting.
Not on my side. How weird.
That's so strange. Because when I do see, it says Hunting Adeline.
Uh-huh.
And then
well, now it just doesn't show me that it's done.
I scroll down and your reviews
weird. What is happening?
That's so strange.
I don't know. It's all messed up.
Oh, see, and I see yours. If I go into my main page, it says Haunting Adeline. That's so weird.
I don't know what's happening.
I don't
know. But, what a ride.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much really to say. I mean, there's not too many, twists or...
No.
It's basically just about him stalking her and trying to make her fall in love with him. It's her trying to not fall in love with him. And then also, he's got this, bad boy side to him. And then also, she is on the list of, being targeted too by this society that he's ultimately trying to, tear down.
Yeah.
And it pretty much ends with her being taken by Max, who was the second guy's best friend that he killed. The second guy he killed, where he chopped his hands off and then put it at her doorstep. Which, if that's love, then I don't want it.
I don't want it.
Well, like I said, I liked the murder of the great grandma. I liked that aspect of it.
It's just included so much more. If it focused more on just on the couple and one other thing, the great grandma's murder, then I probably would have enjoyed it more. But again, very popular series. A lot of people love it.
A lot of people love it. Like I said, I want to read the second book just because I want to see how it ends. And then I want to read The Does It Hurt because that one's been a huge one on Book Talk too. And so I'm intrigued on how gruesome it is there too. Should we get into our rowdy 1-star reviews?
Oh, yes.
This is going to be...
This will be a good one. Sure.
So this is a 4.12 star on Goodreads.
That's wild.
768,300 ratings. Majority of it is 5 stars, which probably a lot of them like the darker romance.
Yeah.
Book Talk got us into this, not our type of
this one slipped in there somehow.
Let's see. So you're telling me he's trying to fight against trafficking and wants to save victims, but at the same time he abuses her and calls her little girl?
Yeah, so disturbing how he calls her baby girl.
So we get 1 star. It said, didn't read it. but this bitch I have beef with adores this book. So 1 star.
Good for them, but be that kind of petty.
Someone else, I'm just gonna pretend like I never read it. Please play along. Zayd's God complex is bigger than his dick. Definitely another play of, like, he's so big, you know?
Yeah, it's mentioned a lot and, like, every time, and I get it.
Forget Adeline, this book will haunt me. Yeah, I mean, he does rape her because she doesn't give consent.
Yeah.
And then he kills pedophiles and sex traffickers. So it's, like, very confusing.
Yeah.
Someone just wrote, I'm traumatized.
That's fair.
No comment. I don't even want to talk about this book, but I need you to know how much I hate it. Gotta go bleach my mind, body, and soul now. I hope Zayd's dick goes limp forever. Someone else wrote, I never learn.
We never learn.
That's some good ones.
Yeah,
so, like I said, I think this would be a good book for people that like the darker romance. I liked the writing in the sense of, I think it was very, like, it was like you were there. Like, it was very descriptive.
Yeah, she had great imagery.
That. I thought the imaging was really good, especially with the haunted house. And with the Parsons Manor, like, that's where she lives. I think it had some good aspects of it. I just think we rated it lower because it's just, like, not.
We're not the intended audience.
But there are some people that are, so we're not, like, hating on it because it's so bad. We're hating on it because we don't like those kinds of books. And we were hoping, when we should have read the trigger warning and just ran away. I mean, come on. The whole gun thing, put the gun away.
Put the gun away.
Stop with the
gun. In the proper holster. Oh,
proper holster.
Well,
vagina is in your holster.
It was a good spooky read, I guess, because I was scared.
Yeah, I still am, honestly. I'm hoping next week's book kind of gives us a little... a better...
Well, next week we're reading There's Someone Inside of Your House, or Someone Inside Your House. I always get the title wrong because it's so long. By Stephanie Perkins. I know this is a YA, but I want to see if it's a YA horror or YA thriller.
Oh, I don't know. This book, sorry guys, this book is a Netflix film. I don't know when Netflix came out with it.
Horror.
Okay. I don't know when Netflix came out. My copy has the stupid sticker that you can't take off. This is a Netflix film. But it's about a girl from Hawaii that is forced to move in with her grandma in the middle of Nebraska. And it's a very small town. It's only, like, not even 400 students go to that school. And students start dying one by one. And so...
2021 is when the movie came out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I plan on watching the movie after reading to see if that's any good.
Yeah.
I'm about 40 pages in.
Oh.
So...
I'm 0.
Okay. Well, this book is only 287.
What a breeze compared to what we just did.
Compared to our ungodly, like, 6-something.
I feel like a lot of dark romances tend to be longer.
583. And our last book of October is also a chunky one.
Kind of a longer
one. That one's 528 or 529. Might as well have been 5. Wait. Oh wait, no. I lied. Hold on.
She lied.
why are they... Whatever.
Is there a lot of, like, extra pages in the back?
513. The author decided to put in the acknowledgments as well as the other book.
Oh.
That I think I might own. Hold on a moment.
More than one of her books?
Maybe. See, this is the problem with having all my books
everywhere,
not in one area.
I think she just came out with the book too, like, recently. But if you want to know the book we're talking about, you can check out our Instagram. Oh, that was my desk falls apart. Check out our Instagram for our October schedule. I guess we'll be posting November's kind of soon. There's also a link in our bio where you can check out where else we are at, like our Goodreads. You can see how Haunting Adeline and Hunting Adeline are somehow the same thing, but not. Get it together, Goodreads. Oh wow, that is quite the face you just made.
Sorry. Because I just realized that so usually the author puts like another book that they wrote. No, this is a completely different author in the book, in the back of the book. No wonder
Weird. Huh.
Okay, continue.
That is strange.
What? Right?
That is really weird. I don't think I've seen that
The
before.
Wild and Wicked Things, which is the beginning.
Wild and Wicked Things. That kind of sounds familiar.
It's like a thicker...
Oh, never mind. I do not have that one. But I want it now.
It's longer. Like
it's like taller.
The shape of it,
weird.
Taller.
I hate when they do that. Can we just have a uniform size of books to fit on my shelf nicely?
Well, I don't mind it if the whole entire series.
That's true.
Like
as
that.
Long as it keeps
but
with
when
it.
When you start getting different sizes in the same series, that's when you need to go straight to jail.
Prison. Well, I think that's all we got. Thanks for listening. Follow and like wherever you're listening to this.
We're sorry if we didn't like it, if you liked the book.
We're just not into guns or lollipops.
That lollipop is going to haunt me for the rest of my life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, here's the hoping next week. Yep.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.